What's good and what's poppin' YouTube? If you're new here, my name is Kenna and I make college, beauty, and lifestyle related content. And y'all, I'm so excited to say that because it's been so long since I've sat down and made a video, guys. Like, I knew that I've been gone a minute, but like I knew I was gone a minute when somebody like commented under my picture and they were like, post a video. And like, yo, first of all, that like warmed my heart because like people like noticed that I was gone. But I'm back. You know, I'm happy. I've really been bogged down by the weight of school. I'm taking a lot more credit hours than I have in the past, and so I've really just been trying to focus on that. And I've also just been experiencing a little bit of creator's block. Not gonna lie, I've been thinking of just like shifting the trajectory of my channel as well. So, you know, I didn't want to just like put out videos just to put out videos, but like really put out videos that I would enjoy and I think that y'all would enjoy as well. But I'm back and I'm feeling inspired because like the other day I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this picture of Choyce Brown come up and I like really love this look. And I was like, well, you know, since I do makeup, why don't I try it? You know, give it a shot. And it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. You know, it's very bold. And I definitely like that subtle stuff, but I did it. And this is the finished look, of course, but I'm going to show you guys how I got to that. So I'm going to stop rambling and going on. And without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, guys, so I'm excited to announce that the sponsor of today's video is the Ana Luisa Jewelry Company. And y'all, I have personally been a huge fan of this company since before they even reached out to collaborate with me. And so a little bit more about this brand. Not only do they produce elegant, quality, and affordable jewelry, but they also are very great for the environment because their primary focus is sustainability. They do this by recycling only the most notable metals and ethically sourced material to create their products. And all of their jewelry is handcrafted in either the US or France. Ana Luisa strives to make all of their jewelry available and affordable to everybody, with pieces starting at $39 and ranging to more higher end prices. So I am very blessed to share some of the pieces that they sent to me. So they sent me the products in these little patchets or sachets. And so it says Ana Luisa on the front and they're super cute. And I got a total of 3 pieces. So the first piece that I got is called the Atom Bold necklace. And y'all, I love me a nice and subtle chain. This chain is perfect for layering. You can wear it with any like dressy outfit, or you can wear it with, you know, jeans and a t-shirt, or like joggers and a t-shirt. The next piece that I have is actually a sister piece of the Atom Bold necklace, and it's the Michael Bold necklace. So it's the first one that's on my wrist, the one that I'm pointing to. And I love that, you know, it comes with another chain so that, you know, the two really complement each other. And so whenever I'm wearing this, I'm always wearing the Michael Bold bracelet with it as well. And then the second chain that I have on is the Nana crystal bracelet. And so it's very similar to this chain, which is why I liked it, because I like how the two kind of complement each other. But it has this really beautiful crystal in the middle, y'all, and I just think that all of these complement each other so well. As you can see, all of the pieces that I got are like kind of like that chain design because it's, you know, so in right now, and I just love like the simplicity of it, but it still adds that little bit of like boldness that you need to, you know, spice up literally any outfit. So please be sure to tap into Ana Luisa. So I actually have a coupon code KENNA10 to get 10% off of your first order. So thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video, and without further ado, let's really get into this video. All right, y'all, so to get started on this little Choyce Brown glossy lid look, I'm going to be using this NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. And y'all know me, I usually like my eyebrows to be very slick and like, you know, defined and like very laid down. But she kind of has a fuzzy look going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that out. So just gonna brush up. Now what I'm going to do is take this LA Girl eyebrow pencil / lip liner pencil, and I'm going to use that to kind of fill in the parts of my brows which I feel like are not that full. And I'm going to go up and like, you know, just following the flow of like my brows. So I think that it's looking good. I'm gonna go over with this one more time. And so now what I'm gonna do is carve, you know, around my brows a little bit. I don't know if she did this for her look, but I just, you know, I still want it to look a little bit sharp, although, you know, it's not like laid down. And as y'all know, I already have an eyebrow routine or eyebrow tutorial on my page. So if y'all wanna know how I do that, be sure to check it out. It'll pop up right here. And I use LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee to go around. Blend it out a little bit more, and I was using my fingers because I felt like that kind of gave it a very natural blend, but now I'm going to use the brush to make sure that I didn't miss any spots when I was doing it with my finger. And I think what I'm actually going to do is take some of this edge control and just put it on my brows, because I feel like this gel isn't really doing, you know, it's not really like coating it up as much as I want to. So let's try this and let's see what happens. Okay, yes, so the brows are done, y'all. I feel like that kind of took a while, but it's fine. It takes time to get what you want. So now I'm going to be taking my concealer again, and I'm going to be putting it on my lid as the base, so that the colors come up a lot brighter than they would if I was just to put the color on my lids as is. So I'm going to be taking Toffee again, because I believe that's the lightest concealer that I have with me in my dorm. And I'm going to put it on my lid, and I'm going to buff it out. You really want to keep that color centered on your lid. You don't want to let it go up too much, because, you know, you want to keep it where the color is probably going to be placed at. So now I'm going to blend this out. And I'm going to blend it like out towards the side a little bit, because her cut crease does come out a bit. So we want to make sure that we're getting the concealer everywhere that the color is going to be. I made her, I changed her, but she left me for a stranger. And I think now what I'm gonna do, since it is like a cut crease that kind of comes off the eye a bit, I'm gonna put tape on the side of my eyes. So now I'm going to be taking my Sacha Buttercup translucent powder, and I'm gonna set, you know, my eye. So I think I'm going to be working with two different palettes today. I'm going to be using my Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and as y'all can see, it's very, you know, it looks a little worn out, but this, y'all, is like probably my favorite palette ever. So she's gotten her, you know, good use. And I'm also going to be using the Take Me Back to Brazil BH Cosmetics palette. So first I'm going to start with their transition shade. So I'm going to be starting with the transition shade Burnt Orange. So we're just going to kind of go through some nice small strokes and kind of just get that transition shade in there. That burnt orange, yes. I think I actually want to mix it with the color Raw Sienna. So Raw Sienna was the color that was right next to it, and I'm going to mix it with that because the Raw Sienna is a bit more brown, and I think I kind of want to bring it back down a little bit. Y'all, it may not look like much right now, but this is going to be very crucial when it gets to the cut crease. So now I'm going to be going in and starting to add on my pink, but first I think I'm going to kind of trace out my crease. The way that I'm going to trace out my crease is I'm going to use my concealer. So to iron out the crease, you just want to follow the natural line of your crease, and then you want to follow it all the way to the end, almost as if you're doing a wing, but like on top, and then bring it back in. So I got the picture for reference right here, y'all, so I'm really trying to get it right. So now that I'm done with that, I'm just going to take my concealer blending brush again, and I'm going to just blend that all out. And you want to try not to, you know, step on that line too much. You just want to kind of blend down. And I'm honestly just adjusting it till I feel like they look exactly the same. So I'm taking a little bit more concealer, going back, adjusting. So now our work is going to be so much easier now that we've kind of already carved out what it's supposed to look like. Again, it's like a very rough sketch. This is like the rough draft before you know, add on the elements to make it the final draft. And so now I'm gonna start going in with my pink. So I'm gonna be taking this flat brush to kind of just put the color and place it exactly where I want it to be, and then I'm gonna like blend it out with like another brush. So I'm going to be taking the color Love Letter in my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm gonna be using that to kind of be my main shade. I think I'm gonna play with the lighter pink in my BH Cosmetics palette. So I think I'm gonna play with, I just put a dent in my palette. I think I'm gonna play with this pink right here. Y'all probably like, what is going on right now? But just wait, just wait. So now what we're gonna do is kind of blend out the edges so that it doesn't look too, you know, harsh in one spot. So I'm gonna take this clean brush that had my transition shade on it actually, and I'm gonna kind of blend it out. And you wanna be very careful as you're blending, because if you blend too much, it'll like start to move in places that you don't want it to move to. So I'm definitely gonna try to be very careful about where and how I blend this. Just alternate back and forth between adding a little bit more color and then blending it out. And so you kind of just again want to eyeball this. This is not really something, you know, that's like super like definite. You just kind of got to keep doing it until you feel like it looks how you want it to look.
I come fluttering in front of Valentine, can never stop me. No, 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 no. I know you try to. I come riding in on a pale white horse, sending now high to less fortunate. I do as I do run in.
So now we are going to take, well actually, wait a second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and do my face, and then we're gonna circle back around to the eyes. All right guys, so now we're gonna start on the face. So I've already taken off the tape, and as you can see, it just already looks very sharp. And so first I'm going to be priming my face with, you know, my go-to primer, the Master Prime by Maybelline. Really good for dry skin. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foundation, and I'm going to take this Olay Vitamin C Glow. And I'm going to mix the two together because I really want to get a very dewy look. I think that Choyce's look is very like glowy, dewy, so that's what we're going for. So I'm also going to be adding a little bit of the Sephora just to kind of bring my color down a bit.
Can't get no peace of mind when I look outside my window. I can't get no peace of mind.
So now I'm going to take my concealer, and I'm going to kind of just highlight, you know, the bottoms of like under my eye, my nose, chin, forehead, etc. And I also already kind of have a routine like this on my page as well, so I'm gonna kind of speed through this a little bit.
She wanna love me after she play with my feelings, cause she had options. Up in Chicago, we rockin', do it so often. We got that bubbly flow, she's getting nauseous. She saying awesome, I got so many options, but I know you regret that shit ever so often. Should've took precaution, cause now you look obnoxious. You was the baddest in your team and now you washed up. That wishy-washy, cause out on her knees, I know she want me. She making all these rumors that she dumped me. I got just open up your eye, they drop that tuss.
So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do under my eye, and I'm going to kind of add that color that she had. So it was like pink into orange. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna be taking this again because it's really easy to just go under your eye, and I'm going to be adding in that pink. So I'm gonna start again with the first pink that I used in the Modern Renaissance, and then I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics pink on top of that. And I'm just going to smoke it out. Nothing too crazy.
Telling me why she offended me. Enemies, disguise it around me like melody. Know you fuck with a melody, cherry on top I got melanie, yeah.
And then to eliminate any harsh lines, I'm just gonna re-blend out, you know, this part right here.
After she played with my feelings, cause she had options. Up in Chicago, we rock and do it so often.
And then I actually have another brush like this, so I'm gonna take this brush to do like the orange part right here. And I'm gonna actually be taking this orange right here. It's called Real Gar, something like that. And I'm gonna be putting that right under like the front part of my eye.
I know she feeling for the sex, cause she feel me now. You know that we always the best.
Alright y'all, so it's giving another galaxy right now. And what I did, so I wasn't really liking how bright the orange is looking without, you know, any base. So I added a concealer base, and I just used, you know, this little thing that I used to carve out my eyebrow to get up under there, because it's a very fine part of your eye. And so I just went up under there and put, you know, some concealer on there and kind of like buffed it into the orange that was already on there. And it's really making some shake. It's giving me a pop. So I'm about to add some more orange on top of that, and we're about to see where this goes. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it. She's coming, right? And so now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to finish off my eyes. So I'm about to put the gloss on, and then I'm gonna put my lashes on. Now I'm going to take my gloss. I got this gloss from the beauty supply. If you know, you know. And so I think that I'm just gonna apply this with my fingers, to be honest. I really don't know any brush that like will be good enough to do it, and I don't wanna mess up my eye makeup. So you have to be very careful and try to be as precise as possible when you're doing this step, because you don't wanna mess it up. So I'm just gonna start by just tapping it all on there. So I'm focusing on my lid first, and then I'm slowly gonna move it up, and y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. So it's just on the lid right now. Getting a little bit more lip gloss. You want to take a little bit at a time, because if you mess up the lip gloss, that's it. Like, you know, carefully work it up. You want to do taps. You don't want to drag it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take a brush, probably this flat brush again, and try to kind of just tap it out, I guess, to where I want it to be. So first I'm going to take some mascara, and this is the Telescopic L'Oreal mascara. Alright guys, so I'm going to go and do my lashes off camera, and then I'll be back to finish off my face. So Choyce kind of didn't really have like too extreme lashes, so I'm going to be using these ones. These are like a classic pair that I got from a local black-owned business in Chicago, so I'm going to be using that. Alright y'all, so I'm back with the lashes on, and so yeah, I wanted to make it look real foxy like how Choyce looks. So I mean, I hope that y'all liking it so far. I think it looks pretty good in my opinion. And so now we're just gonna finish off the face. So first I'm going to be taking some of my blush stick, and I'm gonna be putting it on my cheeks, because she had like a really rosy cheek look going on. So blush brush, I'm gonna put it out. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking the highlighter in this True Complexion palette. so now that I'm done highlighting, I'm going to put that white in the inner corner of my eye. So I'm using a white in the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. Alright y'all, so for the final step, I'm going to do my lips. And so I'm going to kind of play around with the browns that I have. So I have this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Dubai. And I have like my lip liner pencil. And I might like put concealer in the middle, or I might use like this NYX lipstick lingerie. Not really sure, just whatever's going to get me closest to her color is what I'm going to do. So. And I think I'm going to use this as like another aspect of the lip liner. Kind of like where it's at. Like looking at the picture, I think I look pretty close.
You put it on the wall, you ain't pick up my call. I still be there regardless. Yeah, no, I don't understand. You never let me in. I know you ain't honest. If it's mine, I'm getting.
Hey guys, so I think that this is the finished product. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also leave any video suggestions down below, as well as what you think of this look. To be honest, it's very new for me, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit, so just let me know what y'all think. Also, be sure to shop Ana Luisa, and be sure to use my code KENE10 to get 10% off your orders. And so yeah, I hope to see y'all in the next video.